Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. Today is day 12 of 30 Days of Sketches, and I wanted to kind of slow down on this one and just talk through some personal things about my kits, my room, my inventory that it may be helpful to some and it may not. But I'm just going to put this information out there. First, let's look at the sketch. I hope you are able to read all the information. So I used a kit from the scrap room. Now that is a kit club that they have a couple of different options. Actually, they have several options, but I get the flavors of the month. That is 4 small samplings of collections that are new to the market. So this comes every single month, and sometimes when I get my kits, I go ahead and separate out the ones that I think I will use for 30 Days of Sketches, and I will put them in my 30 Days of Sketches basket, and the ones that I want to use right away. Or if they're season specific, and I'm not scrapping in that season, at that moment, I'll go ahead and put them in line in the seasons in my inventory. So that's kind of how I sort out my flavors of the month when they come in. I also get the paper add-on. So instead of getting 3 pieces of pattern paper and 2 pieces of cardstock, colored cardstock, I get 5. The paper add-on gives me 2 additional pattern papers for each of the collections. So I have a total of 5 pieces of pattern paper and 2 pieces of cardstock and an assortment of embellishments. And sometimes the embellishments is a sticker sheet like this. So this particular collection sampling that I used was Wicker Lane from Photo Play. And I used a lot of stickers on this layout, as you can see. Everything that is missing is on this layout. So some of the choices that I decided, or some of the decisions that I made when I started putting my collections together for this series, is that when I pull a kit and put it in my basket that is going to be used, I did a little short showing how I had made a new basket of the kits that I'm actually using. They have photos and the sketch inside them already. My goal is to use up what's in those bags, what's in each individual kit. So that is something that is very specific to my inventory. I have an overabundance of 12 by 12 paper. I want to, this year, my goal is to use more than I bring in of 12 by 12 paper, so that in future years, as I keep my burn rate relatively high, I want to be able to enjoy the new collections as they come out. And when I say enjoy, I mean I want to be able to purchase some of those selections. I love paper. I love the new designs that are coming out, and I want to enjoy them. That's just being very, very honest. So in this one, I had 5 pieces of pattern paper, and I have some scraps left over. So this is the scraps I have left over. That's only 2 pieces. Oh yeah. And this is the scraps I have left over. I used everything else. So I will show you the layout. I still have, so let me tell you how I'm going to break this down. This is going to move forward into my next layouts because I think I can use these scraps on the next. These larger pieces I'm going to put in my scrap bins, my envelopes that I have set up. This is going to go back into my colored cardstock inventory because in the entire kit, this is the only full 12 by 12 I have left. Now, let's get into the layout. So, when I was looking at the sketch, the thing that spoke to me was the diagonal design of 3 clusters, and I wanted to replicate that for sure. I love this sketch. This is probably going to be used more times in my life. And I replicated that design by creating my cluster up here, my cluster in the center, and then my cluster down here at the bottom. I used stickers completely. That's the only thing I used for embellishments was stickers from the sticker sheet. And I got a lot used. Now this is going to be donated because I used every sticker that I think I want to use. So that is going to go to my donation pile. And I used, if you can see, this piece of paper. I cut out the middle. I really thought I was going to use the cameras. And then as I started layering, so this is a piece of cardstock, and then I have this paper, then I have the floral paper, and that this is the cameras, but I decided that the contrast of the green splattery paper looked better as a background than the cameras. So I just layered it that way. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces just in making my background. And I love the contrast. I love the design of that. And then I used the yellow and white polka dot as a frame for my photos, as a mat. And I used the blue frames paper to create my tags, so that there's tags here, and I went ahead and created my tags. I'm going to share something with you that this is free information. I use these reinforcement labels. They're adhesive. I buy these in bulk, and this is probably like the 3rd time I've bought them. There's 544 labels, so that just tells you I use these a lot. And I buy these in bulk from Amazon. They just make a tag pop. So often they make them pop. And when I'm creating mini albums and I'm making pages from a piece of cardstock or a piece of pattern paper, I like to go ahead and reinforce my holes because that just gives that extra strength to those pages. I don't want them to tear out. So I just wanted to share that with you, that I buy these in bulk. I use them all the time, and I like the white best. I have bought colored ones, and I'll be honest, I haven't really used them that much. The white ones are my favorite because I can color them any color I want to with ink and make them match my specific layout. So this is a very short video. There was just some information I wanted to share with you. I love how this layout turned out. I love this sketch. So Pamela Cook, you did an amazing job. I love this sketch. And as I have time, maybe I'll share more process videos or layout shares, individual layout shares. But pretty much I'm just going to be sharing at the end of the week what I've created for each week. Thank you for joining me. Down below will be the playlist for everyone that's sharing for 30 Days of Sketches. Come back. We will chat again soon. Bye-bye.